Hi, this is Randy at Dawn Equipment. I'm going to demonstrate the Dawn Cookie Depositor 2 for you. We're just going to run a couple of different cookies. We're going to run a drop cookie. We're going to run some eclairs. This machine will do circle cookies. It'll do muffins. It'll do moon cookies. Different sizes. You can program 82 different things in this cookie machine. You know, different sizes of cookies. We got a 12-point spout. We got plain spouts. We got a 6-point spout. We got different sizes in the spout, from a 1/4 inch to a 3/8 to a 1/2 inch spout. And usually the 1/2 inch spout is where they do the big eclairs and little things like that. I'm going to just go through the machine real quick with you and show you how to program each product in the machine. Right now I got like kind of like call a cheat sheet of programmings. And every machine that I send out in the field, I give one of these cheat sheets to each customer, so you can get a start basis of your long cookies, your star cookies, your crescent cookies, your circle cookies, and your moon cookies. You can do fan shell cookies. So right now, I'll show you the demonstration of how programming the machine. Dispense pressure. What dispense pressure does, it puts the pressure on the impellers, how fast the impellers go to put amount of product into the machine. Dispense amount, that's how much product, the length of product you put in the machine. And it's all a numbering system. I couldn't really tell you what the numbering system does. It just, the increasing just gives you more product through the impellers. Conveyor speed, that's the conveyor and how fast the pan runs down the conveyor. Conveyor feed is the distance between each roll of cookies or eclairs, the spacings in between each roll you put down. Like right now I got an 8-hole template and I want to get as many cookies on a pan that I can, so I'll space it so each cookie, when it cooks and stuff like that, it'll just about barely touch, just leave a hair in between each roll of cookies. Circle speed, that is how fast the speed, when it goes to circle, like how fast the table goes around to put a circle cookie in. Then you can adjust your up position, how high you want the pan to come up to the templates. If you want a cookie that be pressed out, or if you want a cookie just to drop off the spouts and that, you can lower or raise the table down. And then you got down. That down, what it is every time it dispenses, it shows you where if you want to clear a cookie down, the table go down each time that far. So that's all there is, just 7 different programmings, and the manual will tell you everything about every programming, how much pressure it puts on, and you know, your distance between each cookie, and it's very simple. Like I say, I got a cheat sheet here that I'll start with your basics, but this program that I have on the sheet might be different than what your programming or your material is, because our material might be a little thicker or a little more loose and stuff like that than what your material is. So you'll have to work off the program that I put on this sheet to make your cookie a lot better. It's got a foot pedal on the bottom right here, and you can use the foot pedal, or you can put it up here. And what happens is you hit it once, and the machine will keep running and running and running. You just keep pan after pan after pan, and where you're ready to shut the machine off, you just hit that pedal again, and it automatically shut off. Like one person can just run a pan, just have a pan, rack full of pans. You'll be able to just follow the cookie machine, just put another pan in there, and just keep putting it in there. Walk to the backside, grab it, put it in the rack, and just keep adding pans until your product's empty or on your hopper. Let's do a little drop cookies right now. I like to keep this on the floor so I can keep my hands so I can show you what I'm doing with my hands, so I'll just use it on the floor. Right now I got an 8-hole template in right now, and all I'm going to do is a 12-point drop cookie. And I believe I got the spacing, so I'm staying back. All I do is just hit the foot pedal. I got the spacing pretty close. That might be a little bit too much cookie. Hit it, pedal, shut the machine off. You can see I got probably a little too much spacing right here. And that's right close right here, because these cookies, drop cookies, don't expand out very much after baking. So what I'm going to do is change that conveyor feed to make it just a little bit closer so I can get more cookies on a pan. So I'm going to decrease that. I'm at 29 right now. Decrease it, let's decrease it about 25. and we'll see the difference in the spacing. Pedal. Shut it off so I can show you the distance. See, it came in just a little bit closer compared to that right there. But remember, I moved the pan and adjusted there, but there to what that one is, there's probably about a ½ inch distance. I can probably move them just a little bit closer to make more on the pan for you. Let me get rid of this product real quick. Okay, we'll adjust that just a little bit more, and I'll hit my conveyor feed again. I'm at 25 now, it was at 29. I'll decrease that to about 20. See what happens on our spaces. I'll run 3 so you can see the spacing in between it. Hit the foot pedal, shut it off. See how that spacing is right close to right there. Once that just, it'll probably, bake off just a little bit, but it'll give you enough room to get more cookies on your pan. And if we want a bigger cookie or a smaller cookie, let's go to a smaller cookie. So I'll hit dispense amount. I'm at 35 right now. I'm gonna make a little bit smaller cookie, so I'm gonna decrease that 35 to, let's make it 25. Run it back, pedal. That'll make that cookie just a little bit smaller than the other one. You'll see the spacing. See how push it over like this. See how this cookie right here is just a little bit smaller? You can make that cookie the size of your little pinky if you want to. Or you can make that one whole template. You can make the cookie the size of the whole pan. Let me take these off again. And I'll show you the spacing where I put cookies on one end to the other of the pan. You can adjust this whole cookie pan to where product you want on the pan. So right now I'm gonna go with the spacing between it, and I'm gonna increase that right to, that was 20. I'm gonna go to about 75, and I'll show you the difference in spacing that you can adjust your size product in that. 76, 75. Foot pedal. See the spacing you got. Shut the machine off, or if you like that spacing, you just keep adding pan on pan each time. Once you get a programming in the machine, there's 2 store buttons here. You see them right here, store and store. You hit that simultaneously. At the same time, you hear a little beep. That programming will stay in that machine. Now I'll be able to go to a different cookie for you. Programming where I can just jump to one different cookie to a different cookie to a different cookie. Right now, we were doing the 8-hole drop cookie. We'll do that again. We'll cram into it. 1, 7. Recall. 1, 12. Recall. Is actually my drop cookie. 1, 12. Recall. Press the foot pedal. Let's say if I want to change into a shell cookie, hit foot pedal, same roll. The program's already in there. 11, recall. A couple of rolls of shell cookies, and I already got the spacing and everything else where I figured it would bake off properly. One more roll. Hit the foot pedal, and I got a 12-point template in there right now that has the 12 points sticking out of it. They're probably the best for eclairs and stuff like that, but I'll just leave it in there and show you what I want on the eclair. 1, 7, recall it. Start off real quick. Now there's the difference right now. It's so easy to run through the programming to change your product in this machine on the same pan that I just showed you. I have your drop cookies, I have your shell cookies, and I have the start of an eclair cookie, or eclair, filled eclair. Now I'm going to show you how one person can handle this machine very easily. Once you have the programming in the machine of the product that you want, it's very easy for one person to handle it. as you can see in the programming, that's very easy to change the programming. If you want to make a drop cookie or an eclair or a moon cookie or a circle cookie or a cupcake, something like that, it's very easy to program this machine and put everything in there. And as you got it programmed, and if I want to go to the next station, there's only 3 buttons I got to hit. Like right now we're on drop cookies, you can see, and then I want to do eclairs, I'll press 1, 7, recall, and you can see it's B, B, A, B, C, D, E. A is for drop cookies, B is for eclairs, stick cookies, shell cookies, fan cookies, C is for cupcakes, D is for crescent cookies, and E is for circle cookies. And every time you see the B up there, like up there right now, it's like a stick cookie, shell cookie, and whatever you have the size programmed to this machine. And like I'm going back 1, 2, recall, and I went right back to my spritz cookie. And all you gotta do is press the foot pedal every time, and it'll do your spritz cookie. That's about all I can tell you about it. And like I say, I'll send you a programming recall sheet of all the different products and stuff like that, so you just work with your product on this machine, on the programs, work off my programs. And I emphasize very hardly, do not ever use raisins, nuts, because this has got 2 big stainless steel impellers inside of it, and it actually goes around, and as it comes around between the 2 impellers, it'll crush your nuts and your raisins. And that's about all I can tell you about the machine. Give me a call at 517-780-4365. I'd be happy to help you out any way I can. Thank you and have a great day.